Okay, so here we are, part four of Hacking Reality. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun here, and this is just absolutely flowing. As I mentioned before, I'm just literally talking into this microphone on my phone. So if the sound quality isn't like amazing, and if the artwork repeats itself, it's just because I need to get this out here. Like today, it's flowing, baby, it's flowing. All right, so part four. Okay, so if you haven't listened to parts one through three, you need to go back and to listen to those because otherwise you're going to be totally lost. Okay, so start there, please. All right, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This really is going to help me out. I mean, and help you out too, because we're hacking reality here. I mean, this is like the secret to the universe. I know that sounds a little bit pompous, but this is what we're talking about here. So you've been visualizing and meditating your dream life, your future self. You're starting to become that dream life, and your future self is starting to really take shape. You're starting to see some of it in the 3D and how you're acting. You're feeling actually really good. There's not a lot of depression and anxiety in your world, and you're starting to feel really, really hopeful. And most of all, you've had some visualizations and meditations where perhaps you think you might even be a little bit crazy because these visualizations and meditations are getting so freaking real and you can really feel them. It's like trying on a new outfit, and when you go and you try on that outfit, it's like this is you. There is no separation between you and this meditation and this dream anymore. You are not separated from your vision. Of course, I'm laughing again because you never were separated from your vision. In fact, the reason why you're even listening to this and the reason why you have this vision is because this vision does exist in the multiverse, as we were saying earlier, and now you are just learning how to essentially merge with the highest vision for yourself. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of a concept called alignment versus ego. And this is also a very, very important concept. And it may take some time for you to master this aspect of things before you really, really start to see things coming into your reality that you want to see. And so we're going to kind of go into this. So your ego is basically that part of yourself which wants all of the stuff, the money. I want to win the lottery. I want to become a billionaire. Like, I want to have all the girls. I want to have all the cars. I want to have all the houses, all that stuff. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that stuff. And believe me, if you want that stuff, you'll get that stuff. But you want to kind of go about it in a way that isn't all about the ego. You want to find your true soul's alignment and your highest life path and purpose. You want to get absolutely positively aligned with that. And then when you start going after your soul's mission for your life purpose and really get aligned with what you're supposed to be doing on this planet, and you start expressing your gifts and talents the way that you're supposed to be, believe me, the money will come, all that stuff will come, and you can absolutely imagine yourself having all of those things, but that isn't like the goal. That's not the means to an end because your goal isn't really to imagine just a life track for yourself where you're a billionaire and nothing else happens. It's hard to actually manifest this into reality, but it is possible. And what you don't want to do is get into a life track where it's just all about the ego and you're not actually going to be happy or healthy. You have a lot of problems still in some of those life tracks. So, this is just a word to the wise. There are some people out there who want to have this experience, want like, hey, I want to be a billionaire. I don't give a fuck how I get there. Yeah. So those people should just, I guess, not listen to this rest of this part. But being aligned with your soul mission is different from just wanting stuff from the ego. This is where you have your dream and it really starts in your heart. Not so much in your mind, but in your heart. And after you've gone through some of the trials and tribulations of life, you kind of realize that it's what you're meant to do on the planet. It's your ride or die goal and vision for yourself. It's the ultimate version of your future self, which of course can evolve over time, but you know deep down that this is what you came here to do. You know deep down that this is going to help the planet. You know deep down that it is going to make you feel absolutely fulfilled and happy and healthy, and you're absolutely going to be on your highest and best life track. Your future self is going to align with this, and it's going to basically lead you into a heaven on earth type of existence. Yes, heaven on earth. I know. Sounds kind of crazy. Again, I didn't think of this. If you want a little bit more information about this, search Dr. Joe Dispenza. When you start listening to him, you're going to be like, oh boy, yeah, Lynn totally is making sense, and she knows what she's talking about. So go look up Dr. Joe Dispenza, and we will move past